everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm back with a new video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to hide big forehead. And I've always been very conscious of my forehead, you guys. I have a very big forehead. I know some people call it forehead while others have 5 heads, 6 heads. An easy way to check how many foreheads or how many heads you have is to use your fingers. You just place it right here. Once you measure it from your brow line to your hairline, you'll be able to know how many heads you have. And of course, some of us, we have 5 heads, 6 heads, 7 heads. Like you guys, I used to be very conscious of my forehead growing up, because a lot of people back home, they used to call me Ojisi Kacho Munaya, which is kind of an insult, but that like that's one thing they call people that have big forehead or big head. So that really made me to be very conscious of my forehead. And also, I used to detest wearing my hair on a pony or anything that will have my face like in full view. I used to dislike that. But so you guys, right now I already applied one of my tips. Before I applied this wig, you guys, I had 5 heads, but now, as you all can see, it's now 4 heads. And the secret is, when you want to apply your wig, instead of you to apply it right on your hairline, you want to bring it forward, because the closer you bring your wig to your forehead, the shorter your foreheads will become. So that is a very simple trick that you can always use. I would have done my foundation before this tutorial, but I have few tips even with my foundation that I want to share with you guys if you want to, you know, hide your forehead. And the very first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is to apply my primer. I'm just going to quickly go through my primer process, because you guys, if you watch my videos, you already know I love Becca primer. So once my primer is all blended, the next thing is going to be to apply foundation. And you guys, the next tip when you want to work on hiding your forehead is to make sure that when you apply your foundation, you don't blend it all the way to your hairline, because you guys, it's kind of, you're working with light and shadow, and you know sometimes your foundation is probably like a tad bit lighter than your skin. And when you go ahead and blend your foundation all the way to your hairline, that means you're creating more gap from your face to your hairline. You go ahead and blend use your foundation brush and then blend your foundation to your hairline. What you're doing is you're adding light. Instead of you to add shadow, you're adding light to your forehead, and by doing that, you're going to make your forehead look much more bigger. I'm just going to quickly go ahead and apply my foundation so I can demonstrate what I'm talking about. And normally when I'm applying my foundation, I always apply the least amount of foundation on my forehead, because as you all can see, I have a very severe acne and also dark spots on my face. But I always notice that my forehead is like, I have less problem on those areas. So I always just apply just a little bit of foundation on my forehead normally. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend. Of course, when I'm blending, I love to take it down my neck so everything will blend. I purposely left my forehead so you guys can see what I'm doing. So when I'm blending my forehead, I just try to keep my brush right before my hairline, so that way I don't work the foundation all the way to my hairline. This is definitely going to be difficult if you've done your brows before you apply your foundation, but if you haven't, you will find out that this will work. So here we are. So you all can see I was able to avoid my hairline, so I don't cast more light to my hairline, because by so doing, I'm definitely adding more inches to my forehead, which we are working on hiding. And another tip is, even when you end up having foundation on your hairline, you can easily go in with a wipe and just, you know, wipe it off. Alright, so my next tip is to use a root concealer. This really works if you're working with your natural hair, because you guys, you know, I wear wigs a lot, and yeah, my hairline is always very bald, and this right here helps a lot in, you know, just filling up your sparse hairline and giving you that fuller hairline, and by so doing, it will help hide your forehead. This right here, if I find a video of me using this on my natural hair, I'm definitely going to insert it in this video, but this works amazing in cutting some inches out of your hairline. So another makeup tip I have is to go ahead and contour. To contour means to create shadow to the face. So that means when you go ahead and contour, you're just creating kind of shadow, and by creating shadow, it helps in diminishing the size of your forehead. Normally what I love to do is to, instead of me to go to my hairline, I always see people do this, but it's okay if you don't have a big forehead. But if you do, the best thing to do is to come like in front of your hairline. You don't want to apply the concealer right on your hairline, because like it's definitely not doing nothing for you. It's not helping hide your forehead or anything. So the best thing to do is to come forward. As you all can see, I love to start like right, maybe I give maybe 2 cm away from my hairline, and then apply my contour. And by doing this, you're just creating shadow. Like, it's very, very easy, you guys. You just create shadow on your forehead, and by the time you're done blending it out, you will notice that it kind of shrinks your forehead. I would have gone ahead to apply highlight at the same time, but in order not to confuse you guys, I'm going to go ahead and blend my contour. And when I'm blending, of course, I'm going to put my hand right on the area where I want it to rest. I don't want it to come too forward or to go too back. So I'm just going to keep my brush right there and then blend it out. So once I've created shadow on my face, I'm going to highlight, and I'm using Thelipbar Pro Conceal. And when I'm highlighting, I love to place it right on the same line with my brow line. That is why it's always difficult like to do this once you've done your brows, because you're going to end up messing it up. You don't want to take the highlight too up, because you're going to just cancel whatever it is you've created. Okay, so to blend the highlight, I'm going to use Beauty Crush blender, and this is so soft and it just does an amazing job in blending out my concealer. So I'm going to just go ahead and use this sharp tip right here and concentrate it right on the concealer. I don't want to take it up or bring it too down, so I'm just going to concentrate it right on the area where I applied my concealer, and just stipple it. The more you bounce it, the more you blend it out. Once you're done, you're going to have a forehead that looks like this. As you all can see, I still have the shadow I created, and I just added the light right here. If you have a white face, when blending out your highlight, you want to just concentrate it right on your under eye. You don't want to take it. I see people take their highlight, like blend it up. You do this when you have a slimmer face, but if you have a big face like mine, you just want to concentrate and blend your concealer right on your under eye. Another tip I have is to take the matter into your hands and work against your brow. And what I mean by this is, normally we all have our brow shapes, but if you want to go ahead and work on your forehead, the best thing to do is to create a higher up brow. Like, by so doing, it's going to take away from like how huge your forehead looks. So I'm going to do exactly what I just said. I'm going to go ahead and create my brows, but instead of me to follow my exact brow shape, I'm going to take it up, so that way, you know, it can take up some space. I'm using Anastasia dipbrow pomade in ebony. So normally when I'm doing my brows, I would just go like a little bit below, but as you all can see, I'm taking it up. I'm kind of tricking my brows, you guys. I'm just taking it higher than it would go. So another thing is to use brow gel and just brush up your brows, because as you all can see, I extended my brow all the way up. And I'm going to be using Anastasia bronzer in the shade Mahogany. And you just need kind of a contour brush. I'm just going to pick it up, tap off the excess, and just go ahead and use it to kind of set the cream contour we used earlier. By doing this, I'm creating a shadow on my forehead, and this just helps to shrink and, you know, to lessen the amount of forehead I have. Alright you guys, so these are all the tips that can help hide a huge forehead. And my last and final tip is to use something very bold and bright on your lips, so that way it will take away attention from your face and focus it right on your lip. And I'm just going to be using this liquid lipstick right here, and go ahead and apply it on my lips. And that is all there is to this video, my loves. I hope you all enjoyed, and please, if you end up trying out any of these tips for your forehead, please, I would like you to let me know what you think in my comment section. That you have a huge forehead doesn't take anything away from your beauty. You're still very, very beautiful. Yeah, you guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to hit that like button below. And also, please, if you have any video ideas for me, definitely leave it in my comment section, because sometimes I do run out of ideas and I just want to be able to create what you guys enjoy watching. So please help me out. Let me know if you have any video suggestions for me, and until my next video, I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.